Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. Number 56, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune
leading off
in this
tonight
one here
for
today.
Pittsburgh.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
7:05.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more. Especially the way this team is underachieved, you got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the National League.
You know, D-Roll, there's more to this guy than just hitting bombs. He's also in the top 10 in batting average and runs batted in.
Yeah, he beats you in a variety of ways, Dan. One of the elite hitters in the game. He gets count leverage. He's certainly looking to do damage, but he can also
belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Lagares to the track. Gone. Big dog's gotta eat. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 41st home run of the year for him, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
So now Carlos Santana, first at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. No outs, nobody on. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't. Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
2 balls and 2 strikes the count of the Pirates catcher.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And it's fouled away. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. Number 23 for him thus far. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Here's Chris Davis now as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, it's no secret. They need the big Giancarlo Stanton to turn it around soon. I thought they might get a lot more production out of him this year, but I look at the numbers with runners in scoring position, and his batting average is less than .250 in those spots. If you're a guy expected to drive in runs, you're going to have to hit a lot better than that.
So striding forward now, Andrew McCutchen, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
In now, number 23, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In now is Pedro Alvarez as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Valentin has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now.
The second baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Moustakas. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry into the second deck and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Into the box, Garrett Cole, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is flared out towards second. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as the side is retired. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Pirates 6 and the Phillies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Garrett Cole gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Phillies.
Standing in,
the right
Daniel
fielder.
He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Stanton has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Now at the plate, Emmanuel Marrero, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Marrero is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Ready on 1 and 2. Ground ball right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Batting third, the catcher, Michael.
Digging in now, Michael Franco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Marrero stands at first with 1 out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Stanton on the run, and no one will track it down. Two out with the man at first. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for Philadelphia. They still find themselves down 6-0. Digging in to try it again. Jose Reyes. He reached on a single in his first try.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Now batting, the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. He hit a two-run jack in his first at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
The catcher, number 41.
Brad Lincoln enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Number 33, Brad Lincoln.
Here's Carlos Santana now. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it. He's got it one away.
Time to take a look at the
Now
Philly
batting,
D.
left
And
fielder,
guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Stepping into the box, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so
he pulls this one high and deep to right center field, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Let's take another look
Now
at
batting,
just a textbook swing
fielder,
right there.
Andrew
Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0 delivery. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Line to the right side, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now batting.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into the box now, number 23. 1-0 the count. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Runners are at first and third, one away. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Pedro Alvarez. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Runners on first, 2 away. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now here's a ball hit high and deep as straightaway right field. Fields facing back. And it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far as the blowout continues. Standing in now, Mike Moustakas,
the second baseman,
as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Pirates 11 and the Phillies nothing. Now at the plate, Valentin, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Fielder,
lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Stanton. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Time for a look at the
Batting
goes
fifth.
on D.
The
And
center
let's
fielder.
focus our attention on outfielder Andrew McCutchen. You want to reach superstar status, and you finish high in MVP races, you hit homers in the gaps, and you have a way of playing Gold Glove defense, and that's what Andrew has done pretty much his entire career.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
And he'll pull into second with one away.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected
Batting
those fielders any better
The
if he
third
tried.
baseman,
Drove that
Andrew.
one into the alley for a gap,
Yeah.
and that'll bring him easily into second base.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Andrew Knapp. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball
A
one.
fastball here as he'll
Ball
take a
one,
look
no
at ball one. 1-0.
D-Rock.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Yep, 1-1.
Hit out toward second. And there are two away now.
Batting eighth.
So
The second
stepping
baseman,
in, Roman Quinn.
Roman
He'll get to take his first
Quinn.
cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Lagares on third with 2 out. Line toward the alley in left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Batting ninth.
Boy,
No
I don't know
pitcher.
about that pitch selection
Brad
right there, D-Roy. You have a
Lincoln.
base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. 1 strike now from Cole.
D-Rock.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We've played 2 full. Pirates lead it 11-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready for another chance? Garrett Cole, 9-1-2 due up.
Cole.
First pitch on its way.
Looked
like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Hit down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Grounded to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Into the box, Jose Reyes. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that
time. Up next to the
tried to surprise attack there with the bunt with the runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Stanton now 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little.
Ouch, that one hit him.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
Into the box now, Carlos Santana, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Cole over at second. Stanton at first, 1 gone. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball. A questionable strike at best, 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there.
Pittsburgh.
Sometimes we see
The
great
left
hitters
fielder,
have their calls go
Chris
their way on close pitches,
Davis.
but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Your
Jeremy
attention, please.
Hurst is going to come on
Now
the pitch
pitching
here,
for
and
the
in just the
Phillies.
3rd inning, you have to
Number
think he'll be
47,
asked to eat some innings.
Jeremy Hurst.
In now, Chris Davis, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down out there. And a relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row, there's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Andrew McCutchen stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Ready once again, number 23. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 2 out, bases loaded. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Popped him up. Now is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 3 men left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Pirates on top, 12-1. So coming to the plate, Daniel
Leading up
Fields.
for the
He flew
Phillies,
out in his last at bat.
the right fielder, Daniel Fields.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one.
Tried to drag butt himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Here's Alvarez at third. And there's one away.
Now batting.
Now in the box,
The shortstop,
Marrero. He singled his last time up.
Marrero.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. One out, nobody on. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
At the
The
plate,
catcher,
Michael Franco.
Michael
0 for 1 here in the early
Franco.
going. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Now batting, number 16.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first base line. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Standing in now, number 16. She'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Franco leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Heading out towards shallow right. Stanton coasts under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies strand one. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Digging in and looking for more, Pedro Alvarez. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number one. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
From the stretch. In there for strike one. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away.
The really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Garrett Cole, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one. Two out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Some success with two away, and the top of the fourth is still alive.
Boy, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with two outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit eighth in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Count 1-0.
And he lays off there, 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. 2 out with the man at first. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Bucks out in front, 12-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Valentin.
Leading
so
up
far,
for the
0 for
Phillies,
1 with a flyout.
the left fielder, number 11.
First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. This will kick up against the wall now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Here's Juan Lagares. And that misses for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Line towards center field. That's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
The
Hey,
third
this has the
baseman, number
makings of
5.
being a pretty big inning,
Andrew.
D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box now. Andrew Knapp popped him up. Reyes shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' Road to the Show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Stepping into the box, Roman, Quinn, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Popped straight up, number 23 in foul ground. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. 0-2, here it is. Popped up, Cole calls for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Stepping in,
the pitcher,
Jeremy Hurst. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Cole sets. Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Fielded by Moustakas. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Digging in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So digging in now, Carlos Santana. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball one.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job. And even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Chris Davis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-1. Line hard to center field. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Striding in once again, Andrew McCutchen. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
High and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind. So the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading up for the Phillies.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The right fielder.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Daniel Fields. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And that's in there for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Now here's the pitch. Cold strike 2. Lifted into center field. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
The batter,
digging in,
the shortstop,
Marrero. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Lifted down the line in left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
A terrific play in that ball into foul territory. Not an easy play in sacrificing your body on a ball that would have been foul if he wouldn't have been able to get leather on it.
Standing in now, Michael Franco, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Stanton. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies down in order. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit.
Ladies
Daniel
and
Norris gets the call
please.
to pitch here, and he'll try
Now
to sort this mess
Phillies.
out. He's going to try to
Number
at least
44,
eat a couple of innings for
Daniel
his guys.
Norris.
At the plate, number 23. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. Number 28 on the season as they just continue to pour it on here.
Up next for the Pirates.
Into the box, Pedro Alvarez. He yanked high and deep down the line in right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others. But the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. And he fouls this one off. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Garrett Cole. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Moustakas leads off first with one away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well,
now batting,
but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
In now, Jose Reyes. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. 2 gone. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. He's set, and the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lagares giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Pirates lead it 13-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 16. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First delivery to him on the way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And it's fouled away. fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all
Now
about
batting,
mixing pitches
number
and location.
11.
But he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row. So I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Valentin. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 delivery. This ball will be chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat.
The center fielder,
No,
number
that was
12.
pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and
Looks
works off his
alright.
fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Juan Lagares. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Cole gets the sign. 1-0 on its way. Line drive to center field. McCutchen is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and they remain well behind. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Now batting, Carlos Santana. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Santana.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Line drive to left. And that will be a base hit here for Santana. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and
Now
now the question will be, should he have continued
Chris
on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Into the box now, Chris Davis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way. In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Oh, and it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And it's 1-1. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Lagares looks up into the shrubbery and gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen, number 249 career, as this lead got even wider.
Your attention,
Diekman
please.
comes on to pitch now, hoping
pitching
for
for
better
the Phillies.
results than the other
Number
arms that they've
64.
run out there in this one.
Jake Diekman. Now batting, number 23.
In now, number 23, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hot shot down the line. Backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired.
Ladies
So
and
it's
gentlemen,
one run
please
on
join
two
me in
hits,
the
including the
traditional
home run.
seventh inning stretch.
And no one left. Bottom of the seventh now. Get up and stretch here in Philly. Pirates on top, 14-1. Standing in, Andrew
Leading
now.
off
He
for the
started out the
Phillies,
evening 0 for 2 so
third
far.
baseman.
It doesn't look very
Andrew
promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw across by Alvarez is in time for the first out.
The batter, number
Into the
24.
box now.
Second
Roman
baseman.
Quinn. He'll swing it from the
Roman
left side right here.
Quinn.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Full count, 3-2. One out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The next 3-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Greer will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty. A ball and no strikes. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And he misses 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2-2 now.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Swinging a soft liner. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Bucks out in front, 14-1.
Ladies
Number
and
48 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 48.
Up next for the Buccos, Pedro Alvarez.
Leading off
He's
for
1 for 4 for the game.
Third baseman, number 24, Pedro Alvarez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get me over curveballs, no get me over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
1-2 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Lagares is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next
Sliding
to the
into the box, Mike Moustakas. Last time through was a base hit.
Moustakas.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make
Now
an
batting,
adjustment.
the
This guy came into the game
Garrett
ice cold, but after
Cole.
3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
Your
Neil
attention,
Walker
please.
will grab a bat and hit
Pinch
for the
hitting for the
pitcher
Pirates.
here.
Number 18, Neil Walker.
First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 6 home runs and 22 RBIs. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Moustakas, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. There's Jose Reyes. He waits on deck. Has a look. Now the pitch. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Line drive to left, and Walker will reach. It's a base hit.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Jose Reyes.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jose Reyes. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike one.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
The 1-2 to third. He's right there. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this.
Your
Tony
attention,
Watson
please.
is on to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching
bullpen
for
in the bottom
Pittsburgh,
half of the 8th.
Number 46, Tony Watson.
Digging in, Daniel Fields.
Leading up for the Phillies, the right fielder, Daniel Fields.
First pitch on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
He's set. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The 0-1 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the
Digging
catcher,
in now for Philadelphia,
Michael
Franco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. 2 out, nobody on. swing and a blooper to the right side. Stanton coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey,
number
he muscled it out
16.
there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box, number 16. Bullet back up the middle. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Into the box now. Giancarlo.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 41.
At the plate, Carlos Santana. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And that's in there for strike 1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. There to pull it in, Lagares, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Coming to the plate now, Valentin starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
McCutchen is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
The center fielder,
So
number
next to the
12.
plate for the Phils,
Juan
Juan Lagares. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting,
Stepping
the
in,
third baseman,
Andrew Knapp.
Andrew Knapp.
Here comes the first pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Knapp is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Behind 0-2 now. Philly down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-1, the final tally here. Pittsburgh, in a game with 7 home runs, earned the victory. Garrett Cole earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Number 56 was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.